Just like other communities, the Kalenjin are feeling the pain of William Samoei Ruto. What William Samoei Ruto did is to abandon the Kalenjin nation. And what he did, he went to other regions because he assumed that after all, the Kalenjin votes were already in the baskets. So he ignored them. And he went to construct roads in other regions. In fact, the Luo nation has benefited a lot compared to the Kalenjin nation. When I look at it, you realize that there are bad roads in the Kalenjin nation, just like you find in many other areas. A friend of mine was telling me that Uhuru Kenyatta was even fair, was even better as far as infrastructure in the Kalenjin nation is concerned compared to William Samoei Ruto. I want you to watch a short clip here. You see a woman from also the Kalenjin nation talking about bad roads, talking about the poor administration of William Samoei Ruto, and you'll be able to see how William Samoei Ruto forgot his people and went to other regions, hoping that wow watabaki pale. Watch here, guys. I've always opined that in politics, a toad does not run in the daytime for nothing. When you see a toad running during the daytime, something is after its life. Again, the complaints are not actually limited to those areas only. They are all over the Kalenjin nation. And people are putting it very, very clear. And what happened is that, I've always said that we have only two tribes in this country. We have the tribe of William Samoei Ruto, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, Matiang'i, Kalonzo, and all those rich guys who cannot miss a meal. They have everything that they want in this world. Akina Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. These are the people I call the tribe. Then we have the other tribe, kama huyo mama ambaye alikuwa anaongea pale. Kuna wengine ambao they are not sure of what they will eat. Their children are sent back home because they don't have school fees. Some of them go on fishing at Lake Victoria kwa sababu hajui kile ambacho watakula. Mama boga ambaye anaamka asubuhi kwenda Gekoba kutafuta boga, kutafuta chochote ili mradi watoto wake wale. That is another tribe. The poor, that is the have and the have-nots. So just like other communities, the Kalenjin are feeling the pain. And this one should be a lesson that you don't vote for a person simply because he comes from your tribe. No. Hata kusaidia kwa vyovyote vile. There are some people who have not benefited in any way as far as the Kalenjin nation is concerned. Yet some of them so close to William Samoei Ruto's home. Lakini wengine wanalala njaa. Huo ni ukweli wa mambo. Some of them have benefited from maybe Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta or Daniel Toroitich arap Moi or from Mwai Kibaki more than they have benefited from Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta or from William Samoei Ruto himself. Kwa hivyo ukabila hauwezi kukusaidia kwa chochote kile. The only thing you share with somebody from if the president is from your community is only the language. Hakuna kitu kingine. And even the language ni ile tu, you just understand the language what he's saying. But there are things that you cannot even share in that language. Kwa sababu when they start talking about what the kind of business they are transacting in foreign countries, about buying palatial homes in Dubai, you are not there. You don't even understand that language. So ladies and gentlemen, watch another clip here. See what the Kalenjin nation is saying about William Samoei Ruto. The other reason why the Kalenjin nation is unhappy with William Samoei Ruto is because the wave of one term is so strong. The wave that is sweeping across the country is one term. That is another reality. And you see, when the wave is too strong, the only thing to do is to join. If you cannot beat them, join them. Kono usiweza kukata ubuso, wahenga wakasema. That is what the Kalenjin nation is saying. They are sailing with the wind. Because they have realized that you cannot be able to save William Samoei Ruto. William Samoei Ruto, hata ufanye nini wezi ukamsaidia. Kwa sababu look at it like what he was doing the other day, yesterday. William Samoei Ruto introduced higher education fees. He changed everything. People were asking what is wrong with the current system. Parents were forced to pay a lot of money. After sasa wazazi kuhangaika na watoto kukosa kwenda nyumbani, kwenda shuleni, kwenda katika vyuo vikuu, they remained at home because the parents could not afford. The system was riddled with corruption. And now he's now coming again too late, telling people after all university education and tertiary education should be free. Come on, after parents have paid a lot of money. You see, these parents come from Kalenjin nation. These parents come from Turkana. These parents come from the coast. They come from Taita Taveta. They come from Nyahururu. They come from Nakuru. So everybody is feeling the pain. So some of these policies are making William Samoei Ruto very, very, very unpopular. The other thing is about the levy, that the taxes that he has imposed in this nation. When you look at the civil service, all the policemen, jeshi, walimu, madaktari, nani, watu wa kazi hizi za chini chini, maofisini, utapata kwamba you have to pay a lot of money for the housing levy. You have to pay a lot of money for inaitwaje sasa, inasha a lot of money. So these two areas, the housing levy, hizi manyumba mnaona zinajengwa na wafanyikazi. Hakuna watu wengine wanajenga hizi nyumba, ni wafanyikazi wa serikali. Hii shamba mnaona pale ni watu wafanyikazi ndio wanagharamia kila kitu. Indeed, SHA is funded. The contribution, I think more than 80% comes from the people who are working. So when you look at this population, once you read their pay slips, it means that the take home itakuwa kitu kidogo sana. Wengi wanaenda nyumbani wakilia. There's nothing to take at home. They are very, very bitter with William Samoei Ruto. And they feel, unajua hawajapata nyumba, wengine wakienda hospitali na hakuna kitu ambacho kinawafaidi. So what is happening? The Kalenjin nation is part of this. So there is national anger. I would call it national anger. The national pain that is hitting everybody, that is hitting the Kalenjin nation, that is hitting the Ombogusi nation, that is hitting the Gikuyu region. Everywhere you go, everybody is crying. There's also this issue. Naona hii mambo ya Albert Ojwang. Hii mambo imewakasirisha watu wengi sana. The footage that we saw from the CCTVs, the way the man was murdered, has left many people very, very angry. And the Kalenjins are no exception, by the way. They are no exception. These abductions have actually been everywhere. You remember Alfred Ketel? He was abducted during the day. Na sijai kusikia mwanaume amepiga duru kama vile Alfred Ketel alipiga duru akitoka kanisani. I don't know whether you remember that time. So there's a lot of dissatisfaction because of what happened. Kwa sababu ni wapi uliona watu wakitekwa nyara nchi yao? Where did you see watu wanatekwa nyara nchi yao? during the day. So it is happening to every community. No community has been left by this kind of abductions, extrajudicial killings. It is something that has pained many people. The Kalenjin nation has not been left out. The big question is, how is William Samoei Ruto going to survive? Can he win a second term? Take it to the bank or leave it. The Rift Valley, William Samoei will be very, very lucky to get 60% of the votes from the valley. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Do you think William Samoei Ruto can win the second term with this kind of dissatisfaction? And here we are zeroing in on the Kalenjin nation. What about, unajua kama mtu anakataliwa kwao na wengine watakupatia kura kweli? Yetu ni macho tu. Otherwise, politics is a very, very interesting game. Also a very, very dirty game. Mtu ambaye mlisifu jana, mtu ambaye mlibeba juu hobela, ndiye ambaye atakuja hatimaye kuumiza zaidi. This government has caused a lot of pain to Kenyans. Not even one community should come up and say ni sisi tu ambao tumefurahia. By the way, wale watu ambao wanafurahia sana hii serikali ni wabunge ambao wako katika mlego wa UDA na wa ODM. Sio ni watu wengine ambao wanafurahia matunda ya uhuru wetu ambao tulipata 1963 as far as we are concerned. How blessed.